Rebecca Brown, and today we're making chocolate cake by scratch. We need butter, brown sugar, eggs, vanilla, chocolate squares, solid, unsweetened, flour, baking soda, salt, sour cream, water, and oil and flour for dusting our pan so that cake doesn't stick. Gotta preheat that oven to 350 degrees. I need to melt my chocolate and get it to be liquidy. So into the microwave it goes for 1 minute. It's been 1 minute, let's take a look. It is really smooth, all the lumps are out, we're in business. We gotta see if the butter's soft too, so I'm gonna take it out of the package and see if it's room temp. It's a little hard, I'm gonna give it 30 seconds in the microwave. Okay, out of the microwave, it's soft. So now I'm gonna mix together the butter, pour in the chocolate, get every little bit of that chocolate. You want it all. Okay, we're gonna mix this. Do the sugar a little bit at a time. So we have 2 1/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoons baking soda. I don't like to sift. Sifting is messy. So I put it all in a bowl and I do this. I just stir it because what you're doing when you're sifting is really just aerating your flour and dry ingredients. You add 1 cup of sour cream to your butter and chocolate mixture. Add your 3 eggs. So we add our dry ingredients a little bit at a time. So let's add our vanilla. Then we add our water slowly. It's time to get our pans ready. So I put the oil in first, about 1 tablespoon each. I'm using corn oil today, but any oil is fine, or butter. Now, I don't like getting my hands dirty, so I use a paper towel, and I just wipe it all around. And I keep the oil on pretty thick. The object is not to take the oil off, it's to spread it around in a thick way. I want my cake to just slide out of here. And then a little flour in each pan. So I go like this, and into the other pan it goes. I just have this thing about wasting. There. Now that one's gonna need a little more. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your cook thing. That just took me about 30 seconds, and it's well worth it. The extra just gets thrown away, and there I have a perfectly done cake pan, so my cake will just slide out when it's ready. All right, the challenge here is to get 50-50 because you want it to cook evenly in your oven. Flatten it out. I do the tap, tap, tap method because I don't want that round hump in the middle. Okay, into the oven for 28 minutes at 350. Okay, in 28 minutes I'm going to check back. Okay, it's been exactly 28 minutes. I'm going to check. All right, here's my trusty toothpick. I stick my toothpick halfway between the center and the side because it's going to finish cooking when you take it out. Oh, that's fine. That's clean. So out it comes. I have made so many cakes. I know that 28 minutes in my oven go together. Now here's the tricky part. We need to get the cake onto the cake plate unbroken. To get your cake out, you take a butter knife and you go around the edges because you have to help it out every way you can. This cake is totally cooled, which is key. If you take it out when it's still warm, what happens is the cake still may be cooking and may have some places that aren't quite finished. So we take a plate on top. Now, you think this would be obvious, but it took me many, many years to figure out this trick. Now, you say a little prayer, please, please, and you flip it. And you hope and hope and hope you're okay. It worked. Now you got to do the same thing. You got to flip it again. Line it up so it's centered and flip it again. Voila! Just do one at a time because you got to put your frosting on there next. So when I frost my cake, I take a big old hunk of that beautiful frosting and around we go. I'm just gonna do the center, but don't use it all up with this step or you're gonna run out. So do the center here, around we go. That is really rich frosting. Okay, time for the second. Here we go. Okay, I heard it go down, I felt it. So this is the tricky part. Your hand goes like this, your other hand under the plate, and we're gonna carefully put it down on top. All right, let's frost it. We're gonna do those sides first because there's a lot of crumbs. So my deal with the top of a cake is putting it all on there, all the rest of it. So there I have a big blob of that. And now I gently go around the cake. Now we're gonna clean up our plate like this. You put a little water on the side of your paper towel and you just clean it up because it'll make a mess as you're frosting it. Okay, let's try our homemade chocolate cake from scratch. There we go, it looks beautiful. From scratch. It has a very fine texture. It's really moist and delicious. The frosting's great. That's fabulous. And you made it all by yourself. That's a good feeling. So enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel and let's cook some more together. Tell me what you think.